Hi everyone, Joni here. Hi, I hope you've been having a great summer. I know mine has been super busy both personally and professionally, and I have new numbers for you. I have the latest edition of Nest Egg News. June numbers are out. But before I get started, I would like to let you know that here at Five Stones Group, we have moved. We have joined some colleagues of ours and made the move over to eXp Realty. We're super excited. It is a cloud brokerage. They have a ton of technology, and I'm super excited to have that available to us. I feel like it's going to free up time, even more time, to spend on just serving our clients. If you'd like to get a glimpse of that, it's pretty cool. We have a virtual world, and I have actually made a post on our Facebook page at the Five Stones Group. If you'd like to get a little glimpse of our world, I have an avatar, and I've posted me attending a virtual mastermind meeting. Super cool, big time saver actually. So anyway, want to make you aware of that. And so let's just go ahead and get to the numbers here. Of course, we have reports out for all 5 major markets in Montgomery County that we serve. We have the Woodlands, Spring Northeast, Montgomery, Lake Conroe, and Magnolia, and I have those numbers here for you today. So let's get started with the Woodlands. For the Woodlands, number of homes sold. That number increased by 1.6%, currently sitting at 1,708 homes sold on a 12-month average of 2018. Price per square foot on average has increased by 4.3% in the Woodlands. For the non-luxury market, we're currently sitting at $133 per square foot on average, and for the luxury market, $224 per square foot on average. Okay, days on market. Days on market has a slight increase of 0.3%, so that's virtually flat. We're currently sitting at 50 days on market on average. For number of active listings for the Woodlands, that number has decreased by 10.5% to 691 active listings. And for months of inventory, that number has decreased from last year by 11.1%. So we're currently sitting at 4.9 months of inventory in the Woodlands, and again, that's below the 6-month equilibrium. So that means that we are currently in a seller's market for the Woodlands. The numbers have definitely trended the right way in all 5 markets, as you'll see. Okay, let's move on to Spring Northeast. For number of homes sold for Spring of Northeast, that number has decreased by 0.4%. So they currently, the stat on that is 1,758 homes sold. Price per square foot on average has increased by 3.2% for Spring Northeast. For the non-luxury market, currently sitting at $108 per square foot on average, and for the luxury market, $177 per square foot on average. For days on market, that number has decreased by 15.2% for Spring Northeast, currently sitting at 55 days on market on average. For number of active listings, that has increased by 2%, so a little more activity going on in the listing category for Spring Northeast, currently sitting at 575 active listings. And for months of inventory, that number increased by 1.7%, but they're still only sitting at 3.9 months of inventory for Spring Northeast, so that is well below the 6-month equilibrium, which means it is definitely a seller's market for Spring Northeast as well. For Montgomery, Lake Conroe, number of homes sold. That number increased by 5.1% over last year, currently sitting at 1,808 homes sold. Price per square foot on average, that increased by 3.3% for Montgomery Lake Conroe. For the non-luxury market, they're currently sitting at $115 price per square foot, and for the luxury market, $205 per square foot on average. For days on market has increased 5% in Montgomery Lake Conroe, currently sitting at 73 days on market on average. For number of active listings, that number has decreased by 3.2%, so not as many new listings coming on the market. They're currently sitting at 825 active listings. And for months of inventory, that number has decreased by 17.1%. We're currently sitting at 5.5 months of inventory in the Montgomery Lake Conroe market. That is down over last year. We were sitting at 6.6 months of inventory on average, and so that is definitely moving in the right direction and means that Montgomery is now in a seller's market. Okay, for Conroe, number of homes sold has increased by 6.9%. The number we're currently sitting at is 1,815 homes sold. Price per square foot on average increased by 2.8%. Non-luxury market is currently sitting at $108 per square foot on average, and for their luxury market is $184 per square foot on average. The days on market has actually decreased in Conroe by 8.7%, so they have dropped from 63 days on average to 58 days on the market on average. And for a number of active listings, that number has decreased by 5.6%. So we're currently sitting at 685 active listings. That dropped from 726 over last year. And for months of inventory, that number has dropped 12.3% for Conroe. This is Conroe. And that number is 4.5 months of inventory for Conroe. And so that is definitely below the 6-month equilibrium, which means we are in a seller's market for Conroe as well. And for Magnolia had a huge increase in number of homes sold, 21.6% on average. They're currently sitting at 1,074 homes sold. Price per square foot on average is 2.2% increase over last year, and that means, so the non-luxury market is currently sitting at $121 per square foot on average, and the luxury market is $207 per square foot on average. For days on market, that has increased by 4.3% for Magnolia, but they're sitting at 67 days on market on average, but that's only literally an increase of like 3 days over last year. For number of active listings, they dropped by 15.5%. So the number of active listings that are sitting on currently for Magnolia is 415. And for months of inventory, that number has dropped by 31.1%. So they dropped from 6.7 months of inventory on average last year to 4.6 months of inventory currently, which dropped them below the 6-month equilibrium, which means they are now in a seller's market as well. So as you can see, the numbers are trending definitely in a great direction over across all 5 markets. Good market activity going on, and good increase in price per square foot on average, which makes sellers happy. And I also want to let you know that we do offer these at the subdivision level, which breaks it down even more, so it shows you the activity that's going on in your specific subdivision, also broken down by price point in all the categories. If you would like to receive this report, you would just need to click the link below that would email us, and you would just put in your subdivision. So for example, at the top here we have Aldenbridge, so you put Aldenbridge market report, and then we will just send that right over to you so you can have a look at those numbers in your specific price range. Well, that's it. That's what I have for you. I have the June numbers, and I hope you have a great July, and I will see you next month. Thanks for watching, everyone.